Good morning, everybody. You all look so festive. How are you today? Good? Okay. I know we're all kind of tired. It's a very busy time of year. So I want to talk to you a little bit about my job as a conductor. A lot of people go, you just get up front and wave a stick around. How hard is that? I have words for those people. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why I love my job and why it can kind of be complicated sometimes. So here's the baton. Isn't it beautiful? Okay. This is my favorite one that I use to direct the orchestra. The strings are going to help me this morning. So we're going to play a little bit of a piece you probably recognize, a little Christmas carol. 51. 2, 1. Okay, that's it. That's all you get for right now. So, you've heard that song before, right? God rest you, merry gentlemen. Well, each group, we have violin 1, raise your bows, violin 1s, violin 2s, viola, cello, and bass. And they each have a different job to do. Now, there's a few little stereotypes. The first violins really like to show off and have the melody a lot. So did you hear how they had the melody and it was up high? Can we hear your part? 1, 2. Okay, now you heard how that was nice and high, right? Now the second violins, they also have the melody, but we don't need them to be as bright or as front and center. They have the melody, but it's lower. Seconds, 2, 1, 2. Good. And then we have the violas. They're often forgotten about, but they're very important. Okay, violas. 1, 2. Relaxing. Oh yes, thank you very much. Wasn't that very soothing? They have a very important part. Now, since there's just one cello and one bass, I'm going to have them play together right now at 51, okay? And they're very important because they're the foundation. They're like this bass down there and everything else happens, but we couldn't play without them. 2, 1, 2. You hear they're playing the same thing, but one is higher and one is really, really low. Okay, now, they all have different parts that are all equally important, whether they have the melody or not. But what happens if they decide to do their own thing? Okay, well, they do it a lot, I can tell you, but right now they're going to do what I say. Okay. All right, so let's try this. I'm going to let them decide. Maybe they're going to play some wrong notes. Maybe one's going to go faster than the other. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when they ignore me. Okay? Ready? They're so excited right now. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. What do you think? What does it sound like to you? Chaos, right, chaos and confusion. Okay, so my job, I consider my job important because they have all these parts, but it has to come together under one common beat and one common thing. So then when they pay attention to the baton, watch what happens. Ready? Suddenly it's just magic, right? Did you hear that? So I think about God, and he must be very frustrated sometimes too. Because he says, I have this message of love. I have this Bible. He's holding the baton. And he's like, why can't you all just follow me and follow my beat? Because we all want to do our own thing. And we all have the different gifts, different ideas, different strengths that we bring, right? We're all different. But that doesn't mean that we can't come together for that. And so sometimes I think about that, how God must feel as our director and the magic that we can create together if we follow his beat. All right, you have a very Merry Christmas. You may go back to your seats.